EB-5, the win-win road to prosperity. The EB-5 investment immigration program was designed by Congress to attract foreign capital and create jobs for the American people, ultimately stimulating the economy. Among all the immigration visa categories, EB-5 has made the most significant contribution to the U.S. economy and labor market. According to industry reports, between 2010 and 2013, EB-5 projects contributed approximately $9.62 billion to U.S. GDP and created over 117,000 jobs. Weilian Overseas Consulting Group has been involved in several key EB-5 projects. In 2008, the Philadelphia city government and the Pennsylvania state government made a decision to expand the Pennsylvania Convention Center and issued bonds to fund the project. However, there was still a shortfall of about $100 million in the total capital stack. Capital from EB-5 became a necessary and the only alternative funding available. The Philadelphia Convention Center expansion project created 5,072 jobs for the local communities. The project also drives about $4 billion worth of economic activities annually and will bring in over $6 billion in tax revenue for the local and state government in the next 30 years. Maryland's largest casino, Casino Live, opened its doors in 2012 and created a total of 3,542 direct and indirect jobs. The project brought in over $300 million in tax revenues for the local government, which exceeded any of the Fortune 500 companies in the state of Maryland.
We really believe in the EB-5 program as a job-creating program. We're located in a rural area. In 2014 alone, we supported 2.7 million jobs. Since 2005, the United States in total has only created 4.9 million additional jobs. We need to provide some consistency for the people who are investing to give them a little bit more reliability in terms of the likelihood of getting their visa and the timing of getting their visa.
So who are choosing the U.S. EB-5 immigration programs and are contributing to job creations for the U.S.?
My name is Jenny Liu, and I have been with Weilian Overseas Consulting Group in Shanghai, China for many years. Our EB-5 investors come from different backgrounds. While most of them are successful entrepreneurs, after they obtain permanent residencies in the U.S., most of them choose to immediately buy a house or apartment. Some of them may expand their business into the U.S. and pursue for additional investment opportunities.
Before we moved to LA from Shanghai, I was a university lecturer. My husband was the head of a factory. We came to the United States through the EB-5 program. Our family landed at the end of 2012. We bought a house and are waiting for a permanent green card. My daughter is 8 years old. She quickly adapted to American life. Now she is fluent in English and grows up happily every day.
I applied for the EB-5 through Weilian in 2008 and relocated to the U.S. with my son in the summer of 2009. The two reasons why I've chosen the U.S. are because of the comfortable lifestyles in the United States and the potential opportunities which lie ahead for my family. And most importantly, the diversity of the U.S. culture. No matter what country you're originally from, it always feels like home, and we're always welcomed here.
Under the premise of strong cultural recognition, the EB-5 programs demonstrate vast development potential. Job creation is not the only benefit the U.S. EB-5 immigration program creates. It also brings greater business partnership opportunities to the U.S. at the same time. Klausner Lumber 1 is a state-of-the-art southern yellow pine sawmill located in Florida. Klausner owns and operates Europe's largest sawmills, and its Florida location is Klausner's first operation in the U.S. The project created over 2,300 jobs for the local economy, and EB-5 capital contributed to half of the project cost. Due to the success of their first project, Klausner's second sawmill is currently under construction in North Carolina. Located in Cleveland, Ohio, University Hospitals is a medical campus with close to 150 years of history. Its $1.2 billion Vision 2010 strategic plans represents the largest campus transformation. An EB-5 capital was used for the development of the Ahuja Medical Center and Seidman Cancer Hospital. Funds from EB-5 created over 4,500 direct and indirect jobs and enabled the completion of 2 medical facilities that is part of the nation's most prominent medical campus.
I own an electrical engineering company in Shanghai. Many of my friends in the same industry have expanded their business overseas and are doing quite well in the US, so I feel there might be plenty of opportunities for me as well.
The EB-5 program has contributed significantly to the U.S. economy, yet all other immigration visas seem to outweigh EB-5 visas. In 2014, the U.S. Department of State National Visa Center issued about 610,000 visas, but only less than 11,000 were EB-5 visas, which is about 1.7% of the total. The demand for EB-5 visas far exceeds the annual 10,000 quota allows. In May of 2015, EB-5 visas for China mainland-born applicants began to retrogress. Many have recognized the importance of the EB-5 program for its vital role in revitalizing the U.S. economy. In June of 2014, Bill Gates, Sheldon Adelson, and Warren Buffett, 3 of the wealthiest men in America, issued a statement in the New York Times to show their support for the immigration reform and specifically applauded the economic contribution of the EB-5 program. According to the Economic Impact Study published by an industry advocacy group, between fiscal years 2010 and 2013, EB-5 investment capital contributed to an average of 29,000 job creations for the U.S. annually and over $2.4 billion in GDP each year. Each EB-5 visa contributed about $76,000 in federal tax revenue. If the annual quota for EB-5 visas increases from the current 10,000 visas to 10,000 families, we may expect to see the effects on job creation, tax revenue, and GDP to at least double.